My headphones on? All right. Welcome to this week's edition of the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan, brought to you by the fine folks at Three Rivers RV and Boat Storage in Carlisle. I hope everyone's having a great Saturday all across the good old US of A. It is Saturday, isn't it today? Saturday? It's Saturday. Hi, everybody at Facebook Live. Good to see everybody watching. So, what a week. Huh? What a week. Happy Easter weekend to everybody. If you're out there chasing the bunny trail and... All right, what did I do now? I just did something on my computer. I tell you. Morning, Clue Patch. Good morning, Fishing Dave. Good to see you. Well, I tell you what a week in the turkey woods. I'll get to that here in a second. Hope you're doing well today. And happy Easter, everybody. I did that a little early. Let me tell you, the show is brought to you in part by our good friends out at Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage. Just went down there and dropped a new trailer off yesterday. And they will take great care of you like they do myself. They'll give you a 12 by 50 assigned spot, secure gates, 24/7 access, security cameras everywhere. You get discounts for multiple spots, and you get a really nice 12 by 50, even big enough to fit Andrew's ego in. 12 by 50 assigned spot. That's right. Ooh, that was a preemptive strike. Oh, here we go. Morning, Charles. Good to see you, buddy. Just give them a holler at 515-822-1362, and they will take good care of you. All right. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday morning all across the good old US of A. Are you sure my headphones are on? Check. All right. Morning, Steve Rocco in Pennsylvania. How you doing there, Rocco man? Hey, we had a great week last week. It was busy. I'm telling you, busy. It was down in Pennsylvania with Rocco. It was with Steve and Mountain Man and Matt and Chris D. Good morning, Jeff Knudsen. Dan, you're up already, buddy. Well, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. So, good morning, Parker. Congratulations on that turkey, buddy. Congratulations, Parker Miller. Had a great week out in Pennsylvania, or weekend. Larry Mack and I were out there talking to everybody at the Chico Outdoor Show. And good morning, Brant. Good morning. How are you? And it was really, really nice. Nice to see some folks I never met before. And I want to thank Matt and all his staff for the courtesy that, everybody was just awesome. And we went to dinner with Matt and Mountain Man and Mrs. Mountain Man, and we had a good time. So... Oh, Rocco, I didn't get the chance to talk to Rocco too much. He was busy on them turkey calls over there at Roost in Peace. Good morning, Dave Bailey. Congratulations on your turkey, buddy. Happy Easter to you, too. So we got back home on Monday, or Sunday night, like Monday, 12:05 Sunday night, 12:05 Monday morning, however you want to say it. It was a long day in the truck. Hey, if you're going out to Pennsylvania, morning, Mark Jenkins. Yeah, I'm going to get to those turkeys here in a minute. Mark's out turkey hunting. He said they're quiet already. If you're going out east, do not take 80. Do not take Interstate 80. Almost $50 in tolls. $50. That's more than I pay Andrew in a month. And that's overpriced. Hey, grab that door, will you? Please, thank you. So, don't take 80. I mean, it was nuts. But other than that, the trip was nice. And, I tell you what, that's some pretty country out there at Greensburg, Pennsylvania. Little mountains. And we came actually home 70 and cut up through Indianapolis. But that took me down through West Virginia. And I had not been to West Virginia before. And you talk about beautiful. I mean, that's a pretty country state right there, man. I tell you, those mountains going down them big old hills and stuff, man, that was awesome. So I had a good trip out there, and can't wait to see everybody again sometime soon. So good stuff. Been out and turkey hunting. Went out twice this week, and I just actually put some stuff on Facebook. I called in yesterday morning. I had like 3-4 gobblers striking off the roost, and I called in 3 jakes right off the bat. The gobblers flew down, and yesterday they were gobbling. They were probably gobbling until about 7:15, 7:30, and then they shut up. but they did gobble pretty good yesterday. But those jakes came in, and it was amazing. I had one stand up. I've got my decoy spread yesterday. I had my Jake Strutter out, and then I had a lay down hen. Good morning, Jim. Jim says the Toms are doing their things this morning. They're happy. I had a lay down hen, I had a feeding hen, and that Jake Strutter out. So those three Jakes come right in, and the dominant Jake, I'll call him a super Jake. Good morning, Marty. Happy Easter to you too, buddy. Thank you. I had a dominant Jake come in. I'll call him a super Jake because his beard was about, I don't know, 4 inches maybe. But he jumped up on my feeding hen, and I've had him get on the lay down hen before, but not the feeding hen. And anyway, he's like a. It was pretty funny. He kept sliding off and stuff. So I had to grab my phone. I was filming it on the big camera, and then I started filming it on the phone. And then he flipped over to the lay down hen, and he gets on there, and he's like, it's like Andrew, what's that Irish dance thing? River dance. It's like river dance, man. He's sitting there doing one leg, and he's falling off, the decoy sliding off, and he's moving up and down and stuff. It was hilarious. And then he would try to get a hold of it, and then he would try to breed her. And he was actually in my spread for over an hour, and it was crazy. But I didn't get a Tom, but I got great video. So that's turkey hunting. Morning, Bill. Yeah, hey, congrats. I saw you guys got a turkey the other day, man. Thursday. Congratulations. Good morning, Rick. How you doing? Well, we got a lot of people on Facebook Live this morning. So I've had a ton of people ask me about turkey. What about decoys? What about what do they need to do as far what time? It's second season right now in Iowa. I'm just going to tell you, just do what the birds are reacting the best of. I know that's really vague, and I'm sorry but I honestly believe, I have no way to verify this. This is just my humble opinion, but I believe the turkeys are like a week or two behind. They're just not running into the calls of at least where I'm hunting at. Now that could be totally different on the farm you're hunting in, but I've been hunting two different sections, and they're just. I mean, I did get a Tom to come in yesterday, and I shot high. So see, everybody misses. But that Tom came in quiet. I was calling. I was, doing my little assembly yelps. I was doing some excited yelping. I was just sitting there cutting. I cut like 3 or 4 times, and then I do some more excited yelping. And he would gobble every time. And remember what I told you? If they don't come in, if they just sit out there at 100 yards or 150 yards down in the timber, and they're not coming in, I shut up. I'll just shut up and go. I'll start calling every half hour, and it worked because he popped out. He popped out finally at 8 o'clock, and he started coming around the corner. And then having that Jake on that breeding hen standing there. He ran in. As soon as he saw that Jake mounting that hen, he absolutely, he was doing 50 miles an hour. He came right into the decoy spread. But I'm in that Primos see-through blind, that 360, and I did not have a cover on the right side of on the right panel. I had the backdrop behind me, but I didn't have. I remember what I told you last year, and dummy me, I forgot to do it. I told you last year I had a Tom putt off on me when I was moving just for the camera. Now I had 3 Jakes in front of me for an hour, and they never saw me. But this Tom came in, and all I did was move 6 inches, and he came right out of strut and started walking off. So if you're going to use those see-through blinds, I encourage you to get you some of that black landscaping material, or a black sheet, and make sure whatever panel is got the sun in the background, make sure you take that and put that on the inside of the blind, so you got more cover. I know you're not going to be able to see out of the panel, but that's going to help keep you hidden inside the blind. I don't know why those manufacturers don't take the roof from the roof down like 12, 13 inches. They need to make that solid black in those blinds, so that way that sun's not going to pop through that blind. I don't know why they haven't figured that out yet. Now my 360 is over probably 2 years old now, so maybe they have fixed that. I haven't seen the new ones, but anyway, if you got one of those see-through blinds and it doesn't have the back, like from the roof down, a good foot to 2 feet of solid black material, then get you some of that landscaping material and just staple it together or however you want to do it. And that's going to help you from getting detected like I got busted yesterday. Morning, Hank. Good morning, Rick. Jose. Hola, amigo. ¿Qué pasa? What's up, Jose? Oh, there you go, Wade. A live action decoy Wade. Good morning, Wade. He's in Illinois hunting this morning. Good to see you, buddy. Get that old Frankenstrutter popping. So, anyway, even though I didn't get a turkey, I still had a great set. I had an opportunity on a nice tom, and I got three jakes in for the. It makes the morning go faster when you got three. When you got the Three Stooges in front of you, just it just cracks me up, man. I tell you, them jakes are just. I have somebody go, "Why didn't you shoot that?" I go, I just don't want to shoot a jake. I mean, that's a tom next year. Hey, I saw that, Jose. Congrats on the turkey, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, if you want to shoot a jake, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. If you remember what I say, anything I shoot with my bow is a trophy. It's just I've taken enough. I don't need a jake fan. The only reason I would shoot a jake myself right now is that if I needed a jake fan for my jake strutter. Other than that, I'd rather them grow up and be a tom next year. But if you decide to shoot a jake, I don't have a problem with that. It's turkey hunting. It's not tom hunting. It's turkey hunting. And as long as it's a legal bird, that's all that should matter. And don't browbeat somebody because they shoot something that you might not. They might only get 1 or 2 weekends to hunt, where you might be able to go for the whole turkey season. Remember I said that last year. Biggest problem I have with the outdoors and social media is people browbeating other people because they think that that's not something they should have shot. It's their tag. Let them enjoy their hunt. Let them go out and do their thing. And hey, Eddie, good morning, buddy. How you doing, man? Eddie was in Pennsylvania. Good to see you. Tell your lovely wife hello, and it was good meeting you guys there, buddy. I appreciate you. Morning, Greg. Tag what makes you happy. That's exactly what I'm saying, man. Tag what makes you happy. Because you got to remember, a lot of folks maybe get 4 or 5 days to hunt the whole year, and that's it. So because they're working 1 or 2 jobs, it's just. Not everybody gets to hunt, as much as I do. So I want everybody to get outdoors, have a great time, whether they're hunting, they're fishing, they're hiking, they're mushroom hunting, whatever, and just enjoy yourselves. And thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Happy Easter, Eddie. Tell your family Happy Easter for me. Just enjoy yourselves, and don't worry about what everybody else is doing. If someone shoots a bigger turkey or a deer or bear or an elk than I am, you know what? I'm happy for them. I always say congratulations. And the only competition I have is between me and that animal that I'm hunting. Other than that, if my fellow hunter shoots something bigger or my fellow angler catches a bigger fish, I'm extremely happy for them. I think that's awesome. Morning, John. Tell your lovely wife I said hello and Happy Easter too. Andrew, Andrew's over there coughing and sneezing. What are you doing there, Sickie?
Doing.
Are you?
Here with you.
Yeah, when did Iowa become the Arctic, man? I'm sick of this cold weather. I mean, I actually was cold yesterday.
Me too.
And I had a lot of clothes on. It was freezing. It was just nice not having 30-mile-an-hour winds. I will say that. I was very, very grateful for not having 30-mile-an-hour winds.
I'm gracious we have a break in between our next mini derecho.
Yeah, it's supposed to snow tomorrow.
I know.
Yeah. It is April, right? Yeah,
Dang global warming.
I'm telling you. All right, so here's what we got going on. Good morning, Richard. Happy Easter to you too, man. I appreciate that. Boy, we got a lot of people on Facebook Live this morning. So we are giving away a Dave Smith decoy. You still got a couple weeks if you listen to the Outdoor Call Radio Network on the app. If you go download that for free on iTunes, Alexa, or Google Play in the app stores, just go to the store and just look up the Outdoor Call Radio, and then download the app. It's totally free. I don't track your info. It's all free to listen. We're adding another show on. We got a river fishing show starting. That's going to be fun having Spencer and his friends on. And then we might have another show coming out. My friend Ponch from out west, out in Utah and Idaho, him and his partner might be coming on. So we got, I believe, 2 new shows coming to the network, and we're excited. We got a full scale of shows for you to listen to Monday through Sunday. Every day is going to have a different topic. It could be fishing, it could be hunting, it could be outdoor recipes. Just just tune in and see what's going on. But you got a couple days or a couple weeks left, and if you listen to the phrase that pays, and email me outdoorsdan@mac.com. My email is always on the website, theoutdoorcallradio.com. That's you can always go to the website for program information, or you can go to the website for my email. Shoot me an email if you got something you want to talk about on the show. All that stuff's there for you, always on the website. But when you hear the phrase that pays, just email me your contact info, and I'll put you in the drawing. We're going to draw the winner first week of May, and they're going to get a brand spanking new Dave Smith decoy of their choice. Turkey decoy. So you can get a posturing hen, you can get a feeding hen, you can get a leading hen. You can get there's like 4 or 5 different hens you can choose from. That's like over $100 $100 decoy. And then, if that wasn't good enough, starting in June, we're going to have a turkey hunt on the app. When you listen in Monday through Sunday, and when you hear the turkey gobble and the shotgun, you'll be able to email me, 1 per household, and we're going to be giving away a free Mossberg shotgun courtesy of JLM Shooter Supply. So someone's going to get them a nice shotgun too. So we got some good things coming up on the app here in the next couple months. So good to see you. All right, it is 7:18 already, and if you're out there hunting, just be patient. I'm still seeing 10 to 12. That Tom came in at 8:01 yesterday for me, but they're doing their thing. You got to remember, when turkeys are up in the tree and they fly down, the first thing they do is they're establishing their pecking order. Okay, they're getting their pecking order figured out for the day. That's always a lot of fun to watch. And then after that, then they start their mating and breeding, and then about 9:30, 10 o'clock, they'll start, those hens that have bred, they'll start feeding off, and those toms are going to be looking for new opportunities. So 10 to 2 is a really good time to be in that blind. So, if you can't sit that long, well, sleep in until 7 or 7:30, and then get out there at the blind just to ease in, make sure you're not bumping any birds, and hunt till 2 or 3 o'clock. And you might be surprised on the action you get. So I don't know, but I'm telling you right now, it was quiet yesterday after 8 o'clock. 7:30, 8 o'clock, it went pretty quiet. So there you go. 7:19 and some change. I need to take a real quick break. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN. That's what she said. Do you love hearing that old Tom sound off while you're in the field? Well, then you need to check out Alive Action Decoys. Hey guys, it's Outdoors Dan here. Alive Action Decoys are one of the Good morning, everybody. Systems you can deploy while you're in the field turkey hunting. Wade and Teresa Goddard start with a Dave Smith gobbler decoy and then apply their patented system that allows you to raise your decoy's tail fin up and down, move it side to side, and even walk that tom up and back while it's on the platform. Alive Action Decoys are so amazingly live. Morning, Chris. Happy Easter, buddy. Happy Easter, Doug. Same to you. Thank you. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Right here in the good old US of A. For more information about Alive Action Decoys, please check them out on Facebook or call them at 674-1626. Take it from me, Outdoors Dan. They're going to help you be more successful in the field this year.
At American Family Life Insurance, we know that protecting your family's financial future is a priority, and life insurance is an easy way to help make that happen. You'll feel good knowing you've taken steps to protect what matters most if you were to pass away. Plus, life insurance is often more affordable than you think. Let's talk about options that fit you. Contact Darren Islander, agent at 515-964-7575 today.
American Family Insurance.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hello, this is Dave from JLM Shooter Supply in Urbandale. We are a full-service gun shop that specializes in helping you find the right firearm for your needs. We carry new and used firearms for all shooting disciplines, from self-defense to shooting enthusiasts, as well as folks who like to hunt. We have recently expanded our store to better serve your needs. We still accept trades on all types of guns. We'll also look at any firearm you might wish to sell or put on consignment. JLM Shooter Supply carries firearms to meet any budget, and we can even special order items for those who like to add higher-end guns to their collection. JLM also has a full-time gunsmith on board that can help with all your gun repair needs. So from ammo and hearing protection to gun cleaning kits, holsters, and sights, we handle it all at JLM Shooter Supply in Urbandale. Please stop by and see us at 6931 Douglas Avenue in Urbandale, or call us at 515-331-1577. That's 515-331-1577.
Morning, Jay. Morning, Brant. Hey, there you go, man. 3 Rios. That's awesome. Nothing wrong with that. Mary, you not feeling good today? The wife is sick? Yeah. You guys need to take some vitamins, man. Check out our website for complete inventory. Little kitties.
In these times when a lot of us are working from home, it's even more important to make sure your home is the right temperature and comfortable. Now is a great time to call the experts at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling at 287-6000 to schedule a check on your current heating and cooling systems. Is your house too dry and giving your family issues? A Honeywell dehumidifier system installed with your AC heating system can solve that issue right away. Wyckoff Heating and Cooling is a...
Hey, Brian, how you doing, bud? Good to see you.
...has been serving Iowa residents and businesses for over 70 years. They offer 24-hour service and programs like the Peace of Mind Plan for less than $15 a month. So if you want more time on the water or in the woods this year, please call the folks at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling for any of your home or business heating and cooling needs. One call to Wyckoff Heating and Cooling will bring you peace of mind under your roof every day.
Every spring it happens. You can't wait to hear those first gobbles. And the trick to getting that, Tom, is sounding as sweet as the hen roosted out in front of you. Have you ever heard of Spurs Up calls? Spurs Up is a call company located right here in the USA. We can craft your perfect custom call out of cherry, zebra, or walnut wood with an aluminum, slate, glass, or crystal surface. Our single wagon design has one friction surface for those who want to run just one sound, while our double and mini wagon designs can run multiple sounds, so you can switch between yells, cuts, or contentment calls in a split second. And size does matter when it comes to the sound you need. Our larger single and double wagon wheels have a deeper sound, while the mini wagon calls have a higher pitch. If box calls are more your style, our Little Lady Walnut box call is the one you'll want in your arsenal. Spurs Up Calls is a family call business that knows that little things make a big...
Who's all hunting this morning?
SpursUpCalls.com. Spurs Up Calls. Family owned and hunter friendly.
Hey America, when you barbecue, cookies is the one. Lots of flavor, lots of goodness, thick and rich, lots of fun. Hey America, when you barbecue, try Cookies barbecue sauce for a treat. Cookies barbecue sauce is the barbecue sauce America loves to eat.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. I hope everyone's having a good Saturday morning. I want to thank the fine folks at Imperial RV Centers for helping us do the live stream each and every week on Facebook Live. Thanks to Denise and Zach. You can always find good deals up at Imperial RV in Ankeny. So, all my buddies out there that are saddle hunters, if you don't know what a saddle hunter is, a saddle hunter is someone that doesn't use a traditional tree stand like a ladder stand or a hang on. A saddle hunter is actually, it's a saddle system that you can actually walk around, and a lot of folks hunting public are really getting into this. You're a little more mobile than having to lug all that big stand and stuff around. They have changed it up over the years. Saddle hunting, or they used to call them a tree seat. That was Andrew, by the way. They used to call them a tree seat like 20, 25 years ago. These new saddles are different, though. They actually have like a foot platform that you take with you. So it's like a mini stand that you strap on once you get to the height you want to be at. And then that way you're not just sitting in a saddle. You can actually stand up on that platform and get a little more stability when you're out there hunting. They really have taken on in popularity. Now, I'm too old and fat to do saddle hunting. Larry and I were talking about this on the way to Pennsylvania. Morning, Roger. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're hunting. I'm too old and fat. I'm just not going to do it because I'm not going to be climbing up there and doing that stuff. But and I got to carry all that camera gear and stuff with me too. But I'm speaking of camera gear. We've actually made it easier for you young guys and gals out there that want to do that stuff. I'm not going to do it. Now, I might use this new arm. Fourth Arrow Camera Arms just launched a new deal. It's called the Micro Triple Arm. It's gone through a big overhaul and is now over a half a pound lighter than the previous model. So for saddle hunters, you're shaving off that half pound. That's a big deal for those long hikes into the woods and climbing up in them trees. It basically is a sturdy aluminum arm that holds up to 10 pounds of camera, has a rubber-coated third section for silent use. The Micro Triple Arm, also along with the 3.0 shoulder and talon, is ultra-compact, light, and makes mobile hunting really super easy than never before. I'm going to give you the specs on the arm. The arm is 1.1 pound. The length of the arm is 23 inches. So if you don't know what a camera arm is, that's what you put your camera on, and it lets you move your camera from side to side or in and out so you can actually film all your adventures, okay? Its rated weight is for 10 pounds of use. He's over there. I don't know what he's doing. Talking points, that's my job, talking points. Ultra light and compact, sturdy. Would you get rid of that? That's annoying already. Sturdy aluminum construction, rubber-coated third section for silent use, over half a pound lighter than the previous model, 2 inches longer than the previous model, 360-degree leveling with a 3.0 shoulder, holds up to a 10-pound camera, perfect camera arm for saddle hunters. How about that? That's what I just said. I said all that. Dave Bloom, let's talk about what. All right, well that works for me, Dave. Dave, I just got my. Sounds good to me. So I got to text my guest back. Sounds good, Dave. All right, Dave from JLM Shooter Supply. I'm going to pull the plug on him. I am taking applications for producers. If you've got 5 years experience or more, know how to run a board and do some slight editing, and is good on Dropbox and Radio DJ, and what else don't you do? Yeah.
What else do I do?
Yeah, I don't know. I half the time I got to yell at you anymore. Yeah, wrong. Yeah. If you have the philosophy, if you're not 20 minutes early, you're 20 minutes late, send me your resume.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal.
Oh, man. Yeah, I missed doing the show last week. I was tired in Pennsylvania. I'm telling you. At 12, I used to drive. Can you relate to this? Remember when we first got our driver's license when we were young? I used to be able to drive forever. I mean, when I got out of the service, I drove from California to St. Louis without stopping. Well, I stopped for gas, but I didn't stop to sleep. There's no way I could do that now. And I used to love driving at night and stuff like that. And when did things just get all discombobulated, man? I mean, when did I just 12 hours in the truck and it's like I'm falling apart. It's like, what happened to me?
Getting old.
I am getting. It's sad. It's sad, man. I don't know what I'm gonna be like in 15 years when I'm 70 something.
Oh man.
Is that right? 15 years? Let's see. I'm 58, so 10 years would be 60. Yeah, I'd be right. 70 something.
Yeah, your math hasn't left you yet.
Charles says, I am old and disabled. The saddle has made my hunting experience way more efficient and easier in the woods. You got to try it, Dan. No way, Charles. I love squirrels. I am not going to be a squirrel. Listen, I'm all for saddle hunting. Trust me. I think it's awesome. Again, I'm too old and fat. I ain't going to do it. I got enough trouble. You got to remember, I got to carry my pack up, my bow. Well, I don't carry my bow. I always haul my bow up on a string. But I got to get my camera arm or my base up. I mean, I got a lot of stuff I got to take up there. Not to mention my lunch. I've got to at least have my dessert and 3 sandwiches, my chips. A little after dessert. When you're sitting all day, man, you got to be after.
That's where you're going wrong. The after dessert.
Hey, when you're sitting out there for 10 hours, man, you get hungry. Boy, I forgot my Pop-Tarts the other morning. Boy, by 10:30, my stomach was roaring, man. I was hungry. Yep.
Yeah, that'll sound the alarm.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you get up at 4 o'clock or 4:30. You got to get out to if you got a half an hour or more drive, you have got to get up at 4 o'clock now. Have you noticed it's breaking light at 6 now? So I mean, you can't get out there at 6:30 or 6:45 anymore, and sneak in and put your decoys out and get in your blind. You got to be out there at 6 now. So if you got an hour drive, you're up at 4. I gotta have some food, man. Gotta have some food, especially if you're gonna sit all day. Let's see, 7:32. What else have we got going on? Just told you about that. I did tell them about the shotgun and the turkey decoy, right? I did? Yeah. Okay. Week in the woods. Here's my turkey report. If you're just tuning in, the turkey report is gobbling on the roost. As soon as they fly down, maybe a couple more gobbles for like 20 minutes, and then crickets. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Crickets. They're quiet. That usually tells me a couple things. That they got hens with them, and they're not really fired up. Can you blame them with the wind and the rain and the cold? I don't know. I need to get a hold of Jim and find out what the optimum turkey. What time is it? Let me see if I can text Jim Coffee and see if he answers.
This is another segment of Dan Ambushes.
Shut up. Well, maybe. I don't even know if I have Jim's number in my address book. Jim Coffee, I do. Wow. Hey, buddy. I'm typing as I speak. Hey, buddy, can you answer a question real quick? Can you answer? He's probably hunting. If I know Jim, he's in a blind or sitting next to a tree. Can you answer a question real quick? Question mark. Should I put a question mark there? Yeah,
yes, you should.
All right. I just see it. We'll see if he's awake. Them biologists, they work hard. Hey, have you seen how hard the fishing biologists have been working? Well, Mr. Ralph DiMartino, if you need new pavement or need a new driveway and you live in the New York area, not New York City, but New York, the state of New York, have you considered DiMartino Paving? DiMartino Paving not only has a fleet of really, really nice red trucks, but Ralph and the gang does an excellent job. Doesn't matter if you got a mile driveway or just like 100 feet. No job is too small or too big for DiMartino Paving. Just give Ralph a call. He's in New York. There you go, Ralphie. Free commercial.
Those red trucks sold me.
Oh, man, they're beautiful trucks.
Yeah.
Ralph's my buddy. He goes to Triple H Outfitters every year, and He loves to hunt, turkey hunt, and deer hunt. Good fella right there.
There you go.
I like Ralph.
Like it.
And you know what's really nice about Ralph?
Huh.
He always brings like lobster and shrimp to deer camp
There you
for
go.
Connie to cook. He doesn't bring it for just him and his buddies. He brings it for the whole camp.
That's nice.
That's a guy.
That's a guy.
I'm telling you, man. Jim is not answering my text.
I wonder why.
He's probably hunting. Yeah, if I know him, he's hunting. So anyway, thanks, Ralph. Good to see you. So just hang in there if you're out and about and the turkeys shut up when they hit the ground. They will start talking again. All right, I got that. Let's do the Sportsman's Warehouse fishing report. Blackhawk Lake water level is about 15 inches below crest of the spillway. Water temperatures in the upper 40s. You know, that's another thing too. How's the crappie biting? The crappie and the walleye, are they still biting? You demand, Dano. Thank you, Ralph. I appreciate that. Yeah, you'll get my check or my bill in the mail, Ralph, for that commercial. I'm just teasing. I don't know. I know my buddy caught a nice stringer of crappie the other day when it was nice, but I have no idea what the crappie bite is doing right now. Crappie bite, they're saying at Blackhawk's fair. Most fish are 8 to 12 inches. Small minnows on marabou jigs, fish from shore and town bay are producing fish. Walleye bite is slow. Richard says not yet. What do you mean not yet, Rich? They're not spawning yet? I wouldn't think so with the weather, with the water temperature being as it is. So Richard's he's out there crappie fishing all the time. Is it slowed down yet, Richard, or is it still busy? Well, the walleye bite is slow, perch is fair. Brushy Creek Lake, courtesy docks are in. Panfish action as water gets warm the next couple weeks should improve. North Twin Lake, black crappie bite is fair. Anglers are picking up crappie from shore. Don't threaten me with a good time, pal. There you go, Ralphie. Expect more panfish action as the water comes up in the next couple weeks. Is that a running theme in the fishing report now? North Twin Lake black crappie bite is fair. Storm Lake, all walleye between 19 and 25 inches must be immediately released unharmed. At Storm Lake, no more than one walleye longer than 25 inches may be taken per day. Channel catfish bite is fair. Walleye are fair. Yellow bass are fair. Yellow perch are fair. Not biting very well yet. Walleye have been biting slow on the river. Thank you, Richard. And I knew you would know about that, Richard, because he's always fishing out there every day. Lake McBride, the docks are in. Black crappie bite is fair. Gills are fair. Bass are fair. Wipers are fair. Union Grove Lake, channel catfish bite is fair. Use cut bait livers, shrimp on shallow wind-blown flats for channel cat. Walleye are fair. Try using fishing the wind-blown rocky shorelines. 3 Mile Lake, walleye bite is fair. Jigs and crankbaits along the dam or rock piles are catching some walleye of all sizes. 12 Mile Creek Lake, the docks are in. Bass are slow. Largemouth bass up to 20 inches with finesse plastics near deep cedar brush piles. And the water temperature at 12 Mile is in the upper 40s to 50s. Well, there you go. How about that? 7:38 and some change. Hank, I need have a great. Hank, you leaving? Revelton? My buddy Hank Revelton Miller down there at Revelton Distillery. Hank, what you guys cooking up this weekend? Huh? Bet you they're cooking something good. Did you know that they're taking the byproduct of cooking all that bourbon up and giving it to cows?
Really?
Yeah, they're taking it to cattle farmers, and the cows are loving it. Now, there's no alcohol in it. Morning, Mountain Man. Time bottle. Ooh, time bottle. There you go, Hanky. Hit Lake in Bondurant for trout and did get a crappie, several trout. There you go. And Hank says they're bottling mulberry gin today, too. Well, there you go, Hank. Tell Rob and everybody hi for me. That mulberry gin. Have you ever had that?
Not yet.
Oh, that's a nice cocktail. Yeah. When it's been a long day and your back is killing you and the turkeys have just beat you blind, don't get depressed. Just sit down and pour a small glass of mulberry gin and things will feel finer. Take it from me.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! I'm telling you, man. There you go, Hank. All right, let me take a real quick break. When we come back, I'm going to do a little trivia right here on the show. It's the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
Hi, my name is Takia, and a little thing that I love about the Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich is when I take a bite, it's the perfect blend from the bacon to the cheese. It's perfection.
Really? Am I behind?
Hey, I'm Couture, and
I've been talking too much this morning.
Chick-fil-A mac and cheese is it kind of melts in your mouth, so you know it's creamy, cheesy, and delicious. This gooey mac makes me cheese every time.
Order dinner delivered on the Chick-fil-A app today. Delivery fee and other restrictions apply. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Every spring it happens.
Mountain Man, what's going on? How come you're not turkey hunting?
Getting that, Tom, is sounding as sweet as the hen roosted out in front of you. Have you ever heard of Spurs Up Calls? Spurs Up is a call company located right here in the USA. We can craft your perfect custom call.
Richard, they'll get after it. The birds will get better. It's just they need to get some warm weather, man. I mean, it's supposed to snow tomorrow. I mean, the weather is crappy.
Service for those who want to run just one sound. While our double and mini wagon.
And I don't know. I guess the hens are laying, but 2 more weeks, Rob. Thank you. I guess they're laying, but I don't know. They're going to have to sit on them eggs all day, man. Them eggs are going to freeze. It's crazy. Yeah, it is cold, buddy.
Our little lady walnut box call is the one you'll want in your arsenal. Spurs Up Calls is a family call business that knows that little things make a big difference. Check out our calls at spursupcalls.com.
Should I try calling Jim?
Family owned and hunter friendly.
So it's time to refill the tank. Where are you going for a great meal that won't break the bank? Well, why not
He's
go
probably
to Central
hung.
Standard Restaurant in Waukee? There's more than great burgers and handmade ice cream shakes waiting for you at Central Standard Restaurant. They specialize in great food like buttermilk fried chicken, smoked pulled pork, grilled salmon, or an Iowa pork tenderloin, to name just a few. Central Standard Restaurant features a large menu that will be sure to please even the pickiest ones in your crew. The daily mac and cheese specials will bring a smile
He's
to
hunting or
every kid
sleeping.
from 5 to 50. The shakes are just like Mom and Dad had back in their day. Cold, tall, and amazing. Central Standard Restaurant features shakes like birthday cake, cookie dough, chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla are always available as well. From large screen TVs and plenty of local and domestic brews.
Really? You guys got morels up already in Pennsylvania? Wow, good for you, Rob.
Carry out is always available at Central Standard.
Nothing wrong with that. Mrs. Mountain Man will be happy about that.
Just a short drive from anywhere. Central Standard Restaurant, the perfect place to fill your tank when you're hungry.
If you're into the outdoors, whether it's camping, hunting, or
I know we don't have mushrooms in Iowa. I can tell you that right now. I don't even know. I haven't even heard of little. Hey, good morning, P. Vitty. I haven't heard of even little grays popping yet. That soil temperature is not where it's need to be. I don't think.
they carry great tents like the original tent cot that started it all.
P. Vitty, are you home or are you hunting?
Combines the comfort of a standard sleeping cot with the added protection of a tent. Camprite features several models of tent cots units, including single and double units. They also specialize in sleeping bags, camping tables, cooking prep units, chairs, and other fine
Now what are you
quality
looking
outdoor
for?
products. With over 17 years of field testing all
What are you looking for now?
products, Camprite is the right choice to make
Andrew's in a little mood this morning. He's not his little happy self.
products at your local Sportsman's Warehouse store or on the web at camprite.com.
I'm telling you, man, you got to start taking those gummy vitamins and stuff, man. Come on.
Our dogs are part of the family, and we want to protect them at all times.
I remember having little kids. I was sick all the time. I mean, and then they go to school and they bring it home and get sick.
Pet Stop of Des Moines. Chris Bolton is the
And then
owner
you're a
of the
teacher
Pet
and
Stop
you get sick.
franchise in the Des Moines area and has been keeping pets safe for over 19 years. A Pet Stop system will not only keep your pet
Have
from
you ever taken those immune boosters? Those little gummy
but can
immune
also be
boosters?
set up to keep your pet out of areas
I take those all the time.
Pet Stop system is underground, keeping your property open and easy to maintain. Plus, with a friendly user app on your phone, you can customize the Pet Stop system.
Yeah, Brant, that's what I was thinking. We don't have any mushrooms, buddy.
At the same time. For more information on how to protect your buddy and keep your home looking great,
It's soil. Doesn't it have to be like 50 degrees or warmer at night for the mushrooms to pop?
PetStop.com. Pet Stop of Des Moines. Outdoors Dan recommended and Raven approved.
Really?
Hey guys, Jackie Bushman
I don't
here
want
with
to
my
take a
quick.
break
When
already.
it comes to food plot seed and deer feed, the Mississippi-based backwoods attractions.
Brant says he's a teacher and he uses emergency seed to help fighting the bugs.
And the popular Dixie
That's
6
what
to
Brand says.
attractants like Game Changer, Sweet Stuff, and Buck Robber.
Yeah,
The
it
way to put
stinks,
is, if
Parker.
you're not using Backwoods Attraction products, you better
That's
go
what I
with
use at
Backwoods.
Emergency C.
Small to large acreage,
Only I use
Backwoods
the
Attraction
gummies.
has the feed and seed perfect for your hunting property. So do yourself a favor and swing by and support your local co-op or farm supply store and ask for Backwoods Attraction to set yourself up for a successful fall.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, we're going to open up the phone lines. 244, is it 244-1350? 244-1350. If you want a delicious, brand new, fresh roasted bag of Outdoors Dan Whitetail Blend coffee from Dunn's Brothers Coffee, just light them up right now. 244-1350. I've been having several requests for coffee. Everybody's out of coffee, so I went and picked some up. So this is what I drink on the show every day. I don't get a dime for doing this. They just like having us promote the Whitetail Blend coffee because it's a big seller. And I want to thank everybody going in there asking for it. Andy says they get people in there asking for it all the time. So there you go. It's the official coffee of the Outdoors Traditions, Outdoors Dan, the Outdoor Call, whatever we're calling the radio show this week. It's the official show or the coffee of the show. So there you go. 244-1350, and I'll make it easy on you. Parker says only. There you go. All right, so just real quick while Andrew's getting the calls lined up, I had a couple people ask me about bow stands in the blind for turkey hunting. I use a little deal called the Quick Stand from Pine Ridge Archery Products. It actually is it looks like a little half scissor like this. I'm showing everybody on Facebook Live, and it basically just clamps onto your bottom riser limb pocket. And let's go say hi to Mark real quick. Good morning, Mark. How you doing?
Not too bad, Dan. How are you?
I'm good. Are you a coffee nut?
I'm a coffee nut.
Well, I'm telling you. So this stuff, you'll like this stuff. It's got a really nice bold flavor to it. So tell you what have I been hunting all week? Turkey. That's it. Ding, ding, ding. We'll call you after the show, buddy, and tell you how you can pick that up, okay?
All right. You have a good day.
Thank you, Mark. Appreciate you listening. Hey, that was easy. Fast and easy. So that quick stand goes on the bottom of your bow, on the riser pocket, limb pocket, and you just put it there. And what's really nice about that, you can actually adjust the length of either arm. So if you're hunting on ground, it's off angle or not level. You can adjust it so your bow stays nice and straight. You can also adjust the clamps that go around your riser or the limb pocket, however you want to say that. So it'll fit any kind of bow. So, and they're very inexpensive. You can find them at Sportsman's, or you can go at your local store. It's a Pine Ridge Archery Product Quick Stand. That's what I've been using, and I love it. It works great. Larry Mack likes his too. Mine's red, white, and blue for the good old US of A. I think Larry Mack's using an orange. Maybe I should go to orange because I can't kill anything. I don't know. Wah, wah, wah.
Holy hole in a donut.
Turkey comes in. Turkey goes to the decoy. Oh, Turkey saw you move. Turkey's starting to leave. Outdoors Dan draws back. He settles in. Lets the arrow go. Oh, just a little high. Wah, 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 wah. That was my hunt yesterday. It's like, oh! Oh! That was a nice tom, too. Now I got to get back at it. All right, I got to hit another quick break because I've been talking so long. I'm behind. I'll be right back on 1350 ESPN. Would you get rid of that? Morning, Rob. Parker, I didn't even see a tom at Triple H. We had 30-mile-an-hour winds almost every day I was there, buddy. I'm going back to Kansas at the April 25th. So I'm going to go give it another shot. If I can hit anything. I can't believe I went high on that bird, man. I know what I did. I looked over at the camera just to make sure he was still framed up. And then I went back and let go and bounced right off his back. Yep. What are you going to do?
Iowa Wild in their hunt for the Calder Cup. From opening face-off to the final horn, future stars of the NHL.
If I would have had my decaps on, that wouldn't have happened. See, it's been windy, so I switched back over to regular broadheads. If I would have had those headhunters on and shot at his head, I would have had a turkey. Yeah, Parker, I think they're all. I think they're a week or two behind, buddy. I'm telling you, it's just I think some of the best hunting still yet to be happening.
No matter which slick trick model.
Shut up, Kent.
The Raptor trick, the Viper trick, the Magnum, the Wicked trick, the Grizz trick 2.
Kent, I can't find anything users down there trying to give me trouble.
Penetration with superior cutting diameters. They feature an all-steel.
You just better cook you some ribs, boy, and leave me alone. Get them cooking. Get them ribs cooking.
If you're a mechanical fan, the Raptor trick is going to be your favorite with its splitting tip.
I need to go to some class. I tell you, I got to get this monkey off my back. That's 3 things in a row I've missed since deer season, man. It's crazy. I've never had that happen. I'm in a funk.
For more information,
I feel funky. Get this funk off of me. Get this funky thing gone.
An Iowa story about a dream that took several years to come true in Osceola, Iowa. It's the story of Revelton Distilling Company. These fine distilled whiskeys, gins, and vodkas were born from the labor of Rob and
That's a fact.
It's amazing.
Busy. What's that mean? That's a fact, busy. What's that mean, Ken?
How each spirit tastes and satisfies.
Are you cooking today?
From the honey whiskey to the
Are you
whiskey
sitting at home?
or the robust mulberry gin, American gin, or vodkas. Revelton Distilling visitors can't believe the flavor profiles the mixologists are creating at the distillery every day. Revelton Distillery is.
I gotta go find that backdrop sheet for that blind. I'm hoping I didn't throw that away.
Revelton Distillery finds.
Oh, Easter orders. Barbecue for Easter? Don't most people make ham? What do you fix for Easter?
Or visit them at the distillery.
What do you guys have for Easter every year? Ham?
Sit back and unwind. Well, then it's time.
Ken said he's getting a lot of barbecue orders. I love, hey, barbecue for Easter works for me.
With offices in West Des Moines and Ankeny, Iowa. I know things can be tough in the world today. I see it every day. People dealing with relationship issues, parenting struggles, anxiety, depression, or folks just looking for a direction or plan in their life. If you find yourself struggling,
Double smoked ham Rob's having. That sounds good.
a marriage, or just helping with everyday.
Richard, they'll get after it. The fruits will get better.
We offer a family-friendly, straightforward approach to helping you to get through the layers of stress that can be harmful to your health, relationships, and your work.
See, Kyler Murray's throwing a fit because he wants a new contract. I'd tell Kyler Murray to get the heck out of Dodge. Why don't you make it through the season without getting hurt, you big crybaby?
We're here. Please consider calling us for.
I'm done with Kyler Murray.
515-225-4006 in West Des Moines or 964-5003 in Ankeny.
I'm not going to be drafting him in my fantasy team anymore.
We are here to help you when you need us.
Hey, have you heard the news about the great new products from Pine Ridge Archery Products? I just did. I did. I heard the news. I just told everybody. I said, son. I said, that's a turkey, son. Why don't you shoot straight, son? Then you'd be tagged out, son. Boy, what are we going to do with you, boy?
The wrist sling is totally set free. And
Steve, that sounds good too, man. I said, son, what are you cooking? I don't know, man. I could go for some baby back ribs or some pulled pork. Well, pulled pork sandwiches on a little Hawaiian bun. That sounds good. With some cookies, barbecue sauce on there. And then you got, everybody's going to do their Easter egg hunts, right? So you got plenty of eggs for a potato salad. I'm telling you, that's a meal for a king right there. Oh.
Check out all these great new products at Sportsman's Warehouse.
How many tags do you get in Iowa? I get 2 turkey tags, Parker. 2. Count them, 2.
ESPN.
Funky. Everybody clap your hands. Clap your hands.
What is that?
Are you ready? Clap
Go
your
ahead.
hands. All right, now we're gonna do the basic steps.
I gotta get this funky thing off of my back. This missing turkeys and deer. I gotta get this funk to go. Let's get out of there. Get funky and go. I have no idea what Andrew is playing. I have no idea what that's from. What is that from? Where do you come up with this stuff?
That's the cha-cha slide dance you hear at every wedding.
The cha-cha slide
Cha-cha
dance.
slide. Yep.
Yeah.
You hear that, and it starts off with
They don't play that at weddings.
every wedding.
No, they play
Every single wedding.
David Allan Cole, The Perfect Country Song. They play. You don't even know who David Allan Cole is.
No, that
You don't
he is
even
not
know who
playing
David Allan Cole is, Andrew.
every single wedding
Uh-huh.
has cha-cha slide.
You know, I haven't been to a wedding in so long. I don't even remember what. Gosh, I used to crash weddings. When I was in high school and when I was my buddies and when I come home out of the service, you know, there was nothing going on Saturdays. We go get a card and we just go crash a good old Catholic wedding.
There you go.
Yeah, they always had bands and it was a good time. You had beer. You know, what else did you need? You know, girls, beer, and music.
Perfect.
It was awesome. I love growing up in the 80s, man. 80s rocked. You got you got the groom and the bride a nice card, threw $10 in there. And, you know, everybody was happy. Well, who are you with? You with your bride or the groom? Absolutely. Well, have a good time. Yeah. Yeah. See, we did that before the Wedding Crasher movie ever was around. See.
Say what?
That's right. What was the I'm trying to think what they used to play back then. I know they used to play a lot of 38 Special and Kansas and Journey and but there was always that one song. Oh, hey, what's that song off Animal House? They used to play that at every wedding.
Ayo.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
What it gets going. What is the name of the song?
Daylight Come?
No, not date. No, it's where like in Animal House when they're in. It's gosh darn it! I hate getting Alzheimer's, man. It's killing me. I gotta Google it. What is the song they play in Animal House song? Animal House song. I stole Ryan's terrain. Animal House song. Maybe I can Google it. It's Shout. Shamalama Ding Dong. No, it's Shout.
Shout, put your hands up and shout, come on now.
Is it Shamalama Ding Dong? We'll look at Animal House. It's Shout. Hey. Yeah, that's it. That's it. They played this at every wedding.
Well, now it's turned into the cha-cha slide, so there you go.
No, this was better. This was a song, man. Anybody that got married in the 80s and 90s played that at their wedding.
It just because they didn't know about the
Hey. I mean, then you had to get down. Everybody get down. Everybody get a little lower down. You know, I couldn't do that now to save my life. But man, we used to have fun dancing that. That was an awesome song. Uh-oh. Shout. Thank you, Jenny. Jenny knew what it was. Yeah, Jenny knew. All right. Are we gone? Are we gone? We gotta go. I gotta go. We'll be right back on the Outdoor Call Radio. There you go, Kent.
Taping your own hunts is an exciting way to capture the moment. Arrow camera arms can help.
How did I forget Shout? Hey. I need to do that in a turkey blind. Everybody a little yelper now.
Also very adaptable to any tree.
Now wait a minute.
Are affordable and easy to set up.
You better start gobbling now. You better start gobbling now. There you go. I could do a parody of that. How did I forget that? Man, that was awesome back then. That was a great... Those were fun times, man.
There's the tripod and monopod options.
You just don't know what you missed, Andrew.
Easily within the blind. All models can handle Consumer Pro Video and perform quietly in the field. You can even custom pick your setups with Fourth Arrow camera arms. If you're looking to tape your hunts this season, check
Otis Day in the Nights. Rob, Mountain Man likes that song. He rides motorcycles to that. Don't you, Mountain Man?
any location in the district of Prairie Trail.
Rob's saying, no, Dan, don't be saying that, Dan. I don't ride my bike to that music, Dan. I'm playing heavy metal,
And
Dan.
now, fresh salads and sandwiches. They now have even more of your
Parker, I don't know if I'm hunting Missouri or not this year. I got Rob said, yes, sir. Rob, you don't listen to that when you're riding. Give me a break. Oh. You're listening to, I don't even know what you and Larry were talking about when we were down there. You guys are listening to Slipknot and Spoon and all music groups I never even heard of. I've heard of Slipknot. You ever heard of Slipknot, Andrew?
Stop by the Olive Tap at the district
Andrew?
of Prairie Trail, 1610 Southwest Main Street, Suite 105 in
Oh.
515-964-1065 or at theolivetap.com.
Andrew, Parker, I don't know if I'm going to make it to Missouri. I Five Finger Death Punch. There you go. I remember you guys talking about Five Finger. You know who that is, Andrew?
And now you can get both shots at the same visit. Learn more at
And then there was another one I couldn't remember the name of it. I was Googling all night trying to figure the name of it. Something. I don't remember. That whole weekend's a blur.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
I'm telling you, man, that was awesome growing up with that. You know, having that, playing that in weddings and stuff, man. Woo! Yeah, the girls love to dance to that too. They never say, you sit there and go, hey, would you like to go dance? They'd always go dance with you on that one. So that was awesome. All right, Andrew's behind getting the guest on as usual. So, but it's because he was trying to find Shout. He's still looking up Five Finger Death Punch. I don't think we can play that on the radio. Yeah, no, too explicit. Yeah, that's a mountain man. See, Rob's in a biker gang. No, it's not a biker gang. It's a 0.5% club, if I remember right. It's not a 1% club. It's a 0.5% club. So that means they're the kinder and gentler biker. I think. Yeah, I think that's right.
I think that, no.
The kinder and gentler biker gang group. They're not a gang. They're a group. But they got a vest. Now his daughter, who is a sheriff, is in this group. Haley's in it, and her patches are bigger than her vest. I'm serious. She was complaining about it. Yeah.
Okay.
So be careful when you're on the road. Look out for the 0.5%ers. I'm not making that up. That's what he told me. Let's go see what Dave over at JLM Shooter Supply is up to this morning. Dave. Hi, Dave.
Morning.
Are you in a motorcycle gang?
Well, if I was, I wouldn't be allowed to tell you because I'd be in a super secret one that.
I know you're in a rock band.
Yes.
I just didn't know if you had a crew. I bet you Kenny does. I bet you Kenny's in a motorcycle group.
Oh yeah, he rides around on his chopper a lot.
I can see Kenny doing that. I really can. Yeah. A motorcycle club. I'm sorry, Mountain Man. Forgive me. I don't want you guys coming out. Yeah, I don't want the 0.5%ers mad at me. Okay. So so Dave, I talked to Dave yesterday. I said, Dave, I've been turkey hunting all week. What do you want? What are we talking about tomorrow? Because I know we had you on talking about the 410 thing, which was kind of a special deal. This is his normally scheduled JLM Tech Talk segment. So, and Dave goes, well, I don't know. What do you want to talk about? I said, well, I know what I don't want to talk about. Let's see. So we're going to talk a little bit about, what makes a good carry gun versus a range gun. Now, before we get into that, I got to ask you two things. Dave?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay. So my Marlin 4570. Okay. So I need to know what scope. Now that's already got a rail on it. So what scope should I be looking at for that 4570?
So this actually gets to kind of what we're going to talk about today, and that is you need to clearly define what it is that you want to do with that.
Okay.
Because that is what helps you to choose what kind of optic or sight system that you want to use. So if you tell me, hey, I want to shoot some deer, but the longest shot I'm going to take is 75 to 100 yards because where I hunt, it's just all trees.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm going to tell you not to put I'm not telling you not to put a scope on it at all. I'm going to have you put a really nice red dot on it.
Well, see, that's what I was thinking, because that's, say, like for home protection, or if I'm out and I got a grizzly bear charging me when I'm moose hunting or something, if I got that with me, I want something that's going to have fast acquisition. So a red dot is going to let me get into that really quick, right?
Absolutely. And you can even have a red dot that has a flip over, like a zoom on it to give you a little bit more magnification, but you don't have to engage it. You can leave it off to the side and flip it over if you do need to make a longer shot. But man, if you were taking that thing to Alaska or to Montana and you were using it as your grizzly defense, I'd tell you not to put a red dot on it at all. Just put iron sights on it.
Just leave the iron sights on it.
Yes, because that's even faster acquisition than a red dot.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
honestly, if a grizzly's coming, you're probably not going to be sighting. You're probably not even going to be looking at your sights. You're going to be looking at the grizzly, and you're going to be point shooting.
I'm gonna be doing something.
In your pants.
I'm gonna be doing something in my pants, sitting on the ground, trying to shoot as fast as I can. Is what I'm gonna be doing.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, I can. I've had bears charge me before over the years, and it's not a fun feeling. So
But again, it gets back to the point is you have to clearly define what you want. Because if you tell me, hey, I'd like to stretch this out a little bit, and I'd like to see if I can't take something at 200 yards. All right, now we're talking about probably a low power variable optic of some kind, or even a decent optic, from Vortex or Loophole or something like that. But that's different than if you're telling me I'm going to be mostly shooting deer in trees at 75 yards.
Okay. Well, I'm going to probably lean towards the red dot then. So I'm going to use that as a coyote gun, and I doubt if I'm going to be shooting over 100 yards on a Yode anyway.
Then a red dot's amazing.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Have you met Dr. Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi yet?
No.
Dr. Scott Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi from Advanced Family Dentistry?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, you need to. I told him to go down and introduce himself because he's a gun aficionado, and he's got guns that he doesn't even shoot. He just buys them to look at them. And he got this one sniper thing. Scott, what'd you buy? I can't even remember what you buy. What you bought, but anyway, he needs some stuff, Dave, and I told him to come down here and see you because you take care of him.
Yeah, we certainly will.
Yeah. So good morning, Dr. Yagi. He's watching us on Facebook Live right now. But he's a gun collector. He likes his guns. Oh, he bought a 308.
Yeah, it's a good sniper round.
Yeah. He says it's amazing. I don't think he shot it yet, though. So.
It's amazing in principle.
Yeah, well, no, listen, I haven't shot my 45-70 yet, but I kind of like to go down and look at it once in a while. I tell you what, Dave, I think that's my favorite gun I've ever bought. I love that rifle.
It's ridiculously nice.
Oh, I'm telling you, man, I'm happy. So, what do you mean by what makes a good carry gun versus a range gun? We're talking handguns here, right?
Yeah, but this applies to any gun that you come and buy. So one of the things that we get a couple different kinds of customers. One customer who is like your doctor friend who has bought more guns than I've ever owned, and they know more about guns than I do, and they know exactly what they want because they've shot for years and years and years, and they know what they want. That's one kind of customer, and that customer, all I'm there is to supply them with product, and that's fine. But we also get the customer who comes in and says, "Hey, this is my first gun. Help me buy a gun." Well, that's a completely different customer.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the first thing I'm going to tell you, and this should be for anybody, but in particular if you're relatively new in the gun buying or gun purchasing area, and that is, if the salesperson you're dealing with isn't asking you a bunch of questions, reconsider who you're buying your gun from. Because if you come in and say, hey, I want a handgun, and I hand you a Glock 19, which is a fairly common handgun, what I'm doing is I'm playing God. I know exactly what you need, what the best gun for you is, and how you're going to use it. Therefore, buy this gun.
Well, that's not what you want, though.
And that is not what you want.
No. First thing is feel and how you comfort in your hand, right?
No, I would say that's even further down the line.
Really?
number one thing, and that is to clearly define what you want the gun to do.
Okay. I want it to stop whoever's going to try and take my money from me.
Right. But are you going to do that in a carry setting, or is this going to be a gun that you're just going to have at home?
Well, that's a good point. So,
because those are two different guns.
You know, and so, I agree. I see what you're doing here now. Okay, I got you.
So in the world of consumer versus salesperson, your job as the consumer is to clearly define what you want the gun to do. My job as a salesman is to make sure that whatever I recommend to you accomplishes the goals that you are setting out for the gun. So if you think about this, if you're coming in and say, hey, I need a deer gun, and I took you over to a 12 gauge, can you use a 12 gauge as a deer gun? And the answer is sure.
Sure.
But then you tell me, yeah, but I'm going to Wyoming and I'm hunting mule deer at 500 yards.
That's not a good choice.
That is not a good choice.
No.
And so if you tell me exactly what you want this gun to do, hey, I need this gun just to be in my drawer, by my bed, I'm only going to use it for home defense, that is a completely different gun than if you say, no, I want something I can put inside my waistband every single day. Completely different guns.
No, I agree with that. I think that one of the things that you need to look at, like I can just tell you right now, my carry gun's a Glock 43 because it's really compact, it's light and stuff. But my home defense gun is a SIG.
Yep.
Yeah.
Your big 320. And this is what gets real interesting because people will say, hey, my wife doesn't like shooting. I need a small gun because my wife has small hands. And I get that. But if you want to turn off a new shooter, put a small gun in their hand. Because small guns, especially in like a 9mm, have more recoil and are harder to shoot and are less enjoyable than a full-size gun.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you shoot your Glock 43 versus your SIG 320, if you were going to the range and I was going to have you shoot 2,000 rounds today, which gun would you prefer to shoot? The full-size SIG or the tiny Glock?
The 320.
Yeah, because a big, heavy gun is way more enjoyable. So if you say, hey, this is a range gun, I just want to take it to the range and shoot lots of bullets through it and get really proficient and accurate, I'm going to put you in a big, full-size gun. But what's more enjoyable to carry? A big SIG 320 with a loaded mag or your Glock 43? The Glock all day long because it's skinny and it's light and you can hide it anywhere.
Yeah. Well,
it's a big deal. It's a big deal to make sure that you clearly define what you want your gun to do, or else it's really hard as a salesperson to make a good recommendation.
Well, that's just like that M17 SIG. I love that, but I couldn't carry that in a holster inside the pants and stuff. It's too big and heavy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's a great shooting gun.
Oh, it's a phenomenal shooting gun.
Yeah,
you can be way more accurate with that than any small gun.
Oh, I can drive tacks with that thing. So, but you know, when you're for self-defense, if you're carrying, I mean, your target's only going to be 3 or 5 feet in front of you, if not closer.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
You know, so
Yep.
Good morning, Richard. Good to see you this morning on Facebook Live. So, hey, how's the well, before I get into that, let's finish up. So you need to ask a bunch of questions when you're looking for deciding for your first gun or range gun or what you're going to carry.
Yeah, hopefully that salesperson's asking you those questions because a lot of times the consumer doesn't even know what questions to ask. But again, if you can tell me, hey, I want this gun to primarily do this, whether that's carry, whether that's home defense, whether that's range, those are typically the three that we encounter. If you can tell me what it is that you want it to do, then I'm going to be way better at picking a group of guns. Because here's the other thing. The gun market has gotten so good that the difference in quality between a Glock and a Smith and a SIG and a Ruger are so small that you can't hardly go wrong. The manufacturing processes have gotten so good with CNC and all the stuff that they can do now that the quality difference between a Glock and a SIG and a Smith and a Springfield is infinitesimally small. So you're not going to make a mistake. And now that's when we get to what you were talking about, which is feel. So I pull out a Glock, I pull out a SIG, I pull out a Smith, and I say, hey, all these guns are going to be good. They're all in a similar price point. Which one, when you hold it, feels the best to you? And so they hold all of them. They pull the triggers. They rack the slide, all the things. And they say, man, this Glock feels a lot better than the Smith does. Great. Buy the Glock. Or this Smith, man, when I point it, it just feels more natural than the Glock does. Great. Buy the Smith. So at that point, there's no right or wrong at that point, because all those guns are going to fulfill the need that you've described. Hey, I want a range gun that's going to be accurate, that's going to be soft shooting, that's going to, be enjoyable to shoot hundreds of rounds through. Great. Now let's figure out which one has the features and the feel that you like the best. And that's really important on the small carry guns, because those ones have a lot different feel to them. A small Glock is going to feel way different than a small Smith, which is going to feel way different than a small SIG.
Yeah. I tell you, between those four, the Shield, Ruger, and SIG and Glock, I personally prefer the Glock and the SIG the best. I had a Shield, and it shot great, but for my hand, that Glock and that SIG are way more comfortable. It just feels way better in my hand.
Yeah, and I'm the opposite, because people always ask me as a gun owner and a gun store owner, it's like, oh, what's your favorite Glock? And I'm like, the one I don't own. Like, what, you don't like Glocks? And I'm like, look, a Glock is a phenomenal gun. They have the longest track record with military and police. There's nothing wrong with a Glock, but when I point a Glock, it is not pointing in the same way that my Smiths do. Mm-hmm. So I gravitate towards Smiths more so than Glocks. Again, nothing wrong with a Glock. It just doesn't fit my hand the same way a Smith does. And so that's why I tend to not shoot Glocks.
Yeah. Well, they're good guns. That Ruger, for my wife, I've got a Ruger LCR, that 38. Mm-hmm. And I gave that to Jenny, because that way, if I'm gone or something, she likes that, and it's got the red dot, or not the red dot, but the laser dot already in.
Laser?
Yeah, it's already got that. And I said, all you got to do is put that dot where you want that round to go, and you squeeze the trigger, and you're good to go.
Yeah, lasers are phenomenal for protection.
Yeah, Ruger likes it too when she turns the laser on. He runs around trying to chase it.
You have a dog named Ruger?
I mean Raven. Did I say Ruger?
Yeah, you said Ruger. I'm like, Ruger, come on, man.
No, I should have named him Ruger.
That would have been funny.
Sorry about that. I still got, I'm suffering from turkeyitis, man. Have you been out yet?
Yeah, so my son and I went with youth season last week.
Yeah.
So Saturday morning, 25 degrees, we're freezing our butts off.
Yeah.
We go in, get a little bite to eat, rest for a little bit, and then went back out around noon. And the sun comes out, 50 degrees. Oh, man, a couple big toms came right in, and he smoked one.
Hey, tell him congratulations.
Oh, yeah, it was cool. It's funny. You get excited when you take a nice game animal, but there is nothing like watching your kid take one. Man, my heart was pounding.
And what did he shoot him with?
Shot him with a 20 gauge, little pump 20 gauge that I got.
Yeah, that's awesome. Andrew Harris says the Glock 43 and Glock 48 can't be beat.
He's not wrong in the sense that those are phenomenal carry guns, but Glock 43 and 48 both have single stack 9 mils. They have limited capacity compared to the Hellcat, which has 12 to 13 rounds versus the 8 to 10 rounds that you get in the 43 and 48. The Smith & Wesson Shield Plus has 13 plus 1. And I'm not a huge proponent of capacity, but there are other guns that people can make arguments for that, you're giving up a little bit by carrying those guns. But at the end of the day, if you shoot the 48 or the 43 better than you shoot the Smith or the Springfield Hellcat, then yeah, that's the best gun for you. Any gun that you will carry consistently and shoot well is the best carry gun for you.
He says he can reload. He says he agrees with you. I can reload real fast, he says.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
This is the part that people forget about carry guns. And this is something that's real important to think about. Most of our gun selection over the last 100 years has been following suit with what the military and police do.
Mm-hmm.
So if the cops are carrying a 38 revolver, that's what everybody else wants to carry. In the war, they carried 1911s in 45 ACP. That's what everybody wants to carry. But the reality is, in a confrontational situation, a police officer's goals are different than your goals.
Mm-hmm.
A police officer is trying to apprehend somebody. They need to take somebody into custody. You, as a citizen, you don't need to take that person into custody. You just need to scare that person away.
Yeah, I just want to shoot him in the foot.
No, you do not want to do that.
I'm teasing. Yeah.
90% of the time, when people pull their gun, 90% of the time, they don't have to shoot.
Yeah.
You just pull the gun.
Yeah.
So it honestly doesn't matter if you're carrying a 22 or you're carrying a Desert Eagle. If you pull a gun, 90% of the time, the situation is resolved then and there.
Yep. Chris.
So it doesn't matter about capacity. It doesn't matter about your reloading. It doesn't matter about your skill to pull a trigger. 90% of the time, it's over.
It's a good deterrent, that's for sure. Yeah. Chris in Pennsylvania says hi. Good morning. Good morning, Chris. Good to see you. That's awesome. So, 820 and some change, folks, here on 1350 ESPN. So, how's the 410 and 28 gauge orders coming in?
For us?
Yeah.
They're hard to get.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. People should be ordering them now so they got them for next year.
They should be, because they're not going to, they're hard to get. Although I did get a 410 youth model in this week. Somebody brought it in and traded it in. A little Bantam Mossberg 500 410. And they brought in a bunch of ammo, and man, that stuff went fast. That 410 stuff is ridiculous.
Oh, it's crazy. I'm not kidding. I've been trying to buy a four-wheeler. I went to 3 or 4 different places around central Iowa. I'm looking for a specific one. I'm not going to mention the brand. Nobody has the one I want in stock. They don't know when they're going to get in. I started calling 3 other states around Iowa. Nobody has this model in stock. I've never seen it like this in my life, Dave. I mean, it's everything. Yeah.
And I feel like there's really not a good answer that explains why we have shortages of doors, like for a house, four-wheelers, guns. I mean, it's not like it's one industry that's struggling. It's everybody who's struggling.
Freezers, refrigerators.
Yeah. So I own a home building company, and we had a couple that was waiting a year and a half for the fridge they wanted.
Really?
A year and a half, and finally they gave up and just took a different one.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm hoping they said this summer. So it's just I've never. My wife works for a door company, and their screen doors that she's trying to get for clients, 6 months to a year.
Yeah, for a screen door.
For a screen door. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Not the most technologically advanced manufacturing process needed to make a screen door.
Yeah. So I'm not kidding. If you want to get a 410 or a 28 gauge for next year in 2023's turkey season, you better order it now, because you might get it around Christmas, right, Dave?
Yeah, you might.
Yeah, I'm telling you, buddy. That's crazy. All right. Well, anything else going on at the store at JLM Shooter Supply?
Oh man, we've been super busy. It's been a lot of fun recently. And I don't know what would explain that. It is tax time, so some people have been getting their tax returns back, and so they're interested. But we've been getting a lot of really interesting guns coming into the store.
Yeah.
So Kenny does a great job of sourcing some really unique guns, and so we get a few of those that are new. But we also, I love the fact that we have a reputation for being a fair dealer on purchasing guns. So we get the shot at some really interesting guns that have been coming in. So it's just been neat just to see all the variety that comes across our desk.
Oh, I always, if I got a gun to sell, I always bring it there. I've always gotten exactly what I thought was fair for my guns at JLM Shooter Supply. So that's why you guys are a partner. Hey, and also too, I know my next purchase is going to be a suppressor. So real quickly, what all do I need to do to apply for that?
So, first of all, come into our shop. You need to pick out the suppressor first.
Okay.
Because when you apply for the tax stamp, you have to list a serial number. So what happens is we purchase the suppressor for you. It lives in our safe. You purchase it, but it comes to us. Then we fill out the paperwork, and you can do that electronically. And then you also need to get fingerprints and photos. So getting the photos pretty easily. It's just like a passport photo. And then we have a guy who does fingerprints for us. So once you get that stuff, then you submit the paperwork, and you're looking at 3 to 8 months and $200, and you're good to go.
Okay. I didn't realize I had to get fingerprinted to get a suppressor.
You do.
Yeah. Wow.
Yep.
Now, I mean,
Shotguns.
and a suppressor is not like what they call a silencer, right?
So there's no such thing as a silencer.
So there's nothing out there when you pull the trigger goes. There's nothing like that, right?
Well, so silencer is not a good term. That's a
movie
a
term.
made up. That's
Yeah.
a movie term.
Yeah.
They're suppressors because they don't stop all the noise. They reduce it. Now, some of them, especially in bullets like 22, you can reduce the volume so much so that the loudest thing you hear is actually the action of the handgun.
Really?
Or rifle cycling. Yes, I have some suppressors that are really high quality that go on my 22, and you, as long as you're shooting subsonic ammo, because remember, there's two noises that a bullet makes. One is the actual percussion where it goes off in the gun. The second is if it breaks the speed of sound, it'll make a sonic boom, a small one, but it makes a sonic boom out in the air. And so that's the hard part, is that you can suppress the percussion, you can't suppress the sonic boom.
Okay.
So if you shoot subsonic ammo, like most 22s out of a handgun are subsonic, 45 ACP is always subsonic. You can buy 9mm that's subsonic. Well, then you get really, really, really quiet.
Okay. What about my 4570?
4570 will never be subsonic, but you can limit the loudest noise, which is the percussion.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because since that barrel has, you can actually unscrew that and put. I'm thinking to get one of those for coyotes to do some night hunting.
Yes. So here's the thing: the percussion, an animal can usually pinpoint where that's coming from. The subsonic, the sonic boom is much harder to pinpoint where that's coming from because it's moving through the air. So a lot of times you'll shoot at an animal, and with a high-powered rifle, that the percussion is silenced or suppressed, and the animal will run right towards you because he can't figure out where that sound is coming from. So if you miss, a lot of times they're running right towards you because they don't know where it came from, and you usually get a follow-up shot, especially if you're hunting at night.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, that's night. It's amazing how much different coyote hunting is at night. I mean, they just don't have a clue.
Which means we don't put a red dot on your rifle.
No, we put a thermal.
We have to put a thermal.
Yeah. That's next year.
But again, that goes back to you clearly defining what you want that gun to do. Because if you'd have told me, hey, I want to night hunt coyotes, well, then we're not talking about red dots or any option.
Well, no, I want the red dot.
Or infrared.
Yeah, I'm going to buy a red dot for when I go up to Canada. But when I for the coyote stuff, that's going to be a whole different setup. So.
Got it.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah, I'm ready. Hey, tell them where they can find you, Mr. Bloom.
So we're basically at 70th and Douglas and Urbandale, north side of the road, northeast corner of 70th and Douglas. Best place to find us, though, is on Facebook, JLM Shooter Supply. We post all kinds of stuff there, ammo, optics, guns. If you see a gun, and here's the big one, people mess this up all the time. If you see a gun posted on Facebook and you really want it, if it's a cool gun, guess what? It's going to be gone in about an hour.
Yeah.
Call us. Pay for it over the phone. Come pick it up at your leisure. If you come in and the gun is not exactly what you thought it was, I'll give you your money back.
Oh. Dave's always good with people.
Don't wait. Don't wait.
Are they still mad at me over my 4570?
Oh, yeah, your name is not well regarded. JLM.
Hey, I waited a year for that gun, man. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, that's true, but
and I was...
There's people... I still have people commenting on that gun from the Facebook post.
Oh, that's...
People are still asking me about that gun.
Well,
and it's been, what, 3 weeks?
Yeah, it's been at least 3 weeks, yeah. Just tell them it's nice and safe and in a well-deserved home.
It got a good home.
It got a good home, yeah. Hey, you call me, man. I was there. I told you I'd be there in 15 minutes. I made it in 12.
Yeah, I wanted you to have the gun. There's no doubt.
That's awesome. All right, Dave. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for everything, and we'll talk to you next month, bud.
All right. Good talking to you.
Thank you, Dave. There he goes, Dave from JLM Shooter Supply. Chris just got him a 410 yesterday. Hey, Stewie, Skippy P, good morning. Andrew, I will go turkey hunting with you one day. I got to get down here. I think I'm caught up. I think I got everybody. Oh, Kent, how you doing, Kent? My buddy up in Wisconsin. Jeff, how you doing? Andrew Harris. Andrew, he had number one gun oil in there. You need to call. It's JLM Shooter Supply. You had him with the kits and everything in there. You need to get a hold of him because that stuff's awesome. Hey, we got to go. We're late for a break. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
If bow hunting or archery is your
I like having Dave on, man. He knows his guns. I'm going to get me a suppressor for that 4570.
Sports has been helping archers and bow hunters for
I got to get some coyote maintenance going so they leave my turkeys and my little deer alone. We got too many yotes running around.
Carries archery gear from Matthews, Hoyt, Bowtech, and Bear. Plus
that and raccoons. Got to do a little maintenance. Management.
Staff are trained on all the latest tuning and setup techniques and are experts at personally fitting you to the bow you want.
Kent, what you doing, bud?
That will help you with getting sighted in.
Hey, Kent, look at that. See that? Full throttle. Look at that, Kent. Full throttle t-shirt.
Archery Field and Sports at East 56th Street in Altoona.
Now, wait a minute.
For more information, go to Archery
A little bit softer now. A little bit softer.
6500.
In the mood for a great family treat or a special gift
Hey. How did you not know that song? You did know that song?
That's where you'll find over 30 fresh flavors of the most delicious Iowa-grown popcorn in the central Iowa area.
There you go, Andrew.
Top flavors like caramel apple.
Hey, I had my shot yesterday, Andrew. I just went high, man.
Cake or patriotic mix, just to name a few.
I tell you,
Something for everyone at Lotta
Larry Mack's about ready to just smack me.
Perfect variety pack, tin or gift package. Lotta Pop has everything you'll need, from ready-to-eat popcorn to all the fixings to make.
I'm telling you, Kent, them suppressors are
Everyone
cool.
loves popcorn, especially when it's from Lotta Pop. It's the same great popcorn you'll find at the Iowa State Games, locally grown and popped to perfection. Lotta Pop can help with any special occasion, corporate events, and special fundraising for your school. For more information, contact Lotta Pop at 515-262-3243 or go online at lottapop.com. Lotta Pop, great tasting popcorn from Iowa since 1969.
I hear Andrew over there running his yapper.
Let me ask you a quick question. Are you a hunter? If you are, there's a group that I would like to introduce you to, and that's Hunting Works for Iowa.
Hey, I tell you what, a 410 or a 20 gauge, Andrew, with that TSS load, you can shoot anything you want with them. That is phenomenal. I'm gonna get me a 410, man. That's my next gun. No, I already told the story, Kent. You're gonna have to go back and listen. I'm not telling it again. I shot high. High.
Hunting groups are working hard every year to limit your ability to hunt here. So Hunting Works.
Would you just put the guest on the phone? It's not the Andrew Brown.
Hunting Works for Iowa, or if you're interested in becoming a partner, please go check out their website at huntingworksforiowa.com.
That big buck has eluded you for seasons. You see his scrape line, but just can't figure him out. Have you heard of Pure Whitetail? Pure Whitetail can help you see more deer and target that buck that haunts you. Pure Whitetail has some of the best deer scents you can rely on to work scrape lines or build mock scrapes that will help you see more deer. Pure Whitetail's natural and synthetic products are developed straight off their farm. Scents like Bedded Up, Fixation, and Power Shot, to name a few. Scents are available in powder and liquid form to last longer on hanging branches or scrapes. Try the White Lightning Estrus scent. It's a proven scent that bucks can't resist. Pure Whitetail is more than scents. It's a community of hunters that are family. Just go to purewhitetail.com and check out all they have to offer. Scents, hunting gear, seed, grilling sauces, coffee, apparel, field staff opportunities, and family. Want to be more successful in the field? Go to purewhitetail.com or look them up on Facebook. If you love to hunt, join the Pure Whitetail family today.
Hey guys, Jackie Bushman here with Buckmasters. When it comes to food plot seed and deer feed, the Mississippi-based Backwoods Attractions product line has you covered. From their food plot blends like Trophy Acre, Lazy Acre, Clover Deluxe, and the popular Dixie.
Oh, hey, Stewie, I just bought a trailer yesterday, buddy. We're good. I bought a nice enclosed trailer for our trip.
You better hope your neighbor is.
So don't need, I got it all covered, Stewie.
Has the feed and seed perfect for your hunting property. So do yourself a favor.
There'll be enough for my moose, your moose, and Kent's moose in there if we need it.
Backwoods Attraction to set yourself up for a successful fall.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan, 1350 ESPN.
Oh, I bet you did, Richard. All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday. Happy Easter, everybody. I want to say hi to Stewie, Richard, Kent, Andrew, Dick, how you doing? Jeff, Skippy Peterson from Gearhead. How you doing, Skippy? Chris. Got a ton of people watching us on Facebook Live right now. All right, let's go over to the phones. The man, the myth, the legend.
Gonna take a call ride in my brand new car.
He had to get the little song in. Smoker Joe Smelter is on the line. How you doing there, Smelty?
Good, buddy. How are you doing?
He had to get your little promo song in.
Did you pick this song out, or did Andrew pick it out?
No, Andrew did that. I had nothing to do with that. Can't you tell?
I could sense that he would do it.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Yeah, because if I had you on there, it'd be something like, I don't know, something, can't find a car, or...
I was just going to say the same thing. Can't find my ZR2.
Yeah, don't know where my truck is, and my mama's all sad. It'd have been something like that, you know.
A country song.
Yeah.
You know, a country song where my mom's mad and can't find me a truck.
Yeah, just got home from the bar yesterday. My mama's all sad because my ZR2's not on the way. I keep calling Joe, but he has no news. I've got the ZR2 country blues.
Is it no news, good news sometimes, though?
I'm. You know what? I'm broke right now anyway, so.
Okay. We got time now.
Oh my gosh! Randy Munson just texted me. It's like a Bigfoot sighting.
That's even bigger.
I haven't seen Randy Munson, and I don't know when.
I walked by him the other day, and he was busy with people. But I did see him.
You know what's embarrassing? I got my oil changed out there the other day, and I drove out of the oil bay, and I went over, and you know where Randy's office is, and there was a guy that had his back to me, and I swore to God it was Randy. And I said, "Hey, Munson, it's good to see you working for once." And this guy turned around. It wasn't Randy. and he just started laughing. He goes, "Yeah." No, it was somebody that works at Carl. But yeah, but it looked just like Randy Munson.
You don't need to be harassing our employees and our customers like that.
Yeah, he turned around and he just started laughing. He goes, "Yeah, I know I looked like Randy from the back." and I said, "Well, I would never say that. You know, but I'm sorry." I said, "I apologize. I thought you were Randy," and he just started laughing. So,
so he must know who Randy is based off of you saying that. I would assume.
I guess. He was right. He was right there by Randy's door, and he was talking to some other employees, and I thought it looked just like Randy.
Maybe it was his doppelganger.
I don't know. It's crazy.
Maybe he's got a mysterious twin that we don't know about.
Yeah, it was one of my more embarrassing moments lately. Yeah. That's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. So I just bought a 6x12 enclosed trailer for my moose hunt. Oh my gosh. I'm going to break his knuckles. Randy said that's scary. Yeah, I don't know who it is, but it's same haircut. So, you know, he always wore that blue shirt, khaki pants. It looked just like Munson. But I just bought a trailer, so you better get on your your horse and find me a truck, man.
I need to get on a horse, period, let alone a high one, just so I can find your truck.
And I drove by, when I drove out of the quick lane, which I want to thank everybody at the quick lane. They always get me in and out of there so quick, and they do such a great job. So congrats and thank you for all the good employees there. But when I left, as I drove around to get on 235 or 35 there, everything I saw on the lot said sold. It's like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, there might be a couple out there. You'd have to look hard to find those ones that aren't. There's probably maybe 10 sitting here that are not. So the rest of them are. They're just waiting to be delivered.
But the good news is you got $750 cash if you can find something.
Yeah, it is true. Yeah. I mean, there's even 0% on some stuff out there if I can find you something.
Yeah. Okay.
So there is some decent incentives out there, and inventory. It's trickling in, not very fast, but we got allocation a couple days ago on Thursday, and we have probably about 10 spots left on HDs. So I mean, if you're interested in HD, I actually have some spots available, which is usually not the case. And the reason why I have spots of it is because I can only order like an LT or a custom, which is the mid trim level stuff.
Yeah. Are they still doing veterans discounts? General Motors.
Yeah, yep. So there's still discounts out there, and I can secure those rebates today. Like if there's a rebate on a vehicle now, I can secure it now, and if the rebates are better when the truck gets here, you get the better of the rebates.
Yeah.
But if the rebates are worse, you never lose that initial rebate.
Yeah, I was so ticked off. I was looking at because I'm gonna buy a 4-wheeler, but I was looking at side by sides again because I'm advertising the Outdoor Call Radio on Respect the Game TV on national TV right now. Mm-hmm. So I worked out a 3-year deal with my buddy. I gave him my Polaris, and it's like, okay, just in case I want to get another side by side later down the road. Since last August they've went up $7,000. Since last August, $7,000. There's no way I'm going to spend that money on a side by side.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not going. And they got rid of their hero discounts. I'm definitely not buying one.
Really?
Yeah. I think that's really cruddy. I really do. I mean, you can't tell me parts and everything has went up that much in 6 months, 8 months,
crazy.
8 months.
Everything's going up. No matter what you're doing, it's just there's price increase after price increase.
Yeah, and here's the thing: when things get back to normal, or when things are gonna crash, I hate to say it, but they are. I mean, it's not sustainable what's going on right now.
No, absolutely.
So when things come to an end and start over, you're never going to get that kind of money back out of that what you spend.
Nope, that's correct.
You're not. So I would issue a little Outdoors Dan warning out there. Be careful what you buy.
Yep.
So it's just
this time be patient.
It's just nuts. Right now, it's what it is.
Yep. No matter what you're doing or where you're going, it's just this costs are just crazy right now.
Well, I almost paid $5 a gallon in gas in Pennsylvania. I mean, it's ridiculous. Morning, Rick. How you doing, buddy?
Keeping on over here, especially for your diesel customers. So.
No, not good. Tell them where they can find you, Joe. Whenever.
Until 6 today, 1101 Southeast or Labor at the Rock.
All right. Thanks, Joe.
Have a great day.
I'll see you later. Call me Halloween when the truck comes in.
Will do.
See ya. All right, we're in second season of turkey season right now. Fishing season's going on. Let's see, turkey 410 laws are not until July, so you don't be out there hunting turkeys with a 410 right now. It's next year you can do that, not this year. Fish hatcheries, they're out there catching. I know. We got a break. When we come back, I'm going to tell you how many eggs they're taking from fish in Iowa. We got to do something. We got to stop the cruelty, folks. We'll be right back.
Are you into hunting, fishing, camping, or tailgating? If you are, we'd like to introduce you to Arctic Ice.
$7,000! It's ridiculous.
Camping supplies cold and fresh.
I can't afford that.
Arctic Ice Packs are a rugged ice substitute.
Yeah. You're right, honey.
And does not have the slushy mess that can contaminate what's in your cooler. If you like to hunt or fish, look at the Alaskan Series or Arctic Ice Packs that will keep your game or fish at 34 degrees for 3 to 4 days. If you're wanting to really freeze things up, try the Tundra Packs that can keep your wild game and fish at dry ice temperatures for the travel back home. For tailgating or camping, try the Chilling.
I'll tell you what, this coffee is extra fine this morning.
Cold temperatures 4 times longer than what
got a good smell, good aroma.
Or camping goods to stay fresh and cold.
It's keeping me awake.
Ice,
it's still warm in my little Grizzly cup. What more could you want?
Sportsman's Warehouse or at www.arctic-ice.com.
As we head to the field this hunting season,
Poor Andrew's over there not feeling good.
activity level slowly.
He's got his
Don't
little
take them
scarf
out
on.
and expect them to perform without having any previous exercise. Remember to have a proper first aid kit for your pet when you go into the field. That should include
I'm surprised he doesn't have his little red thermos with chicken soup in it, you know.
as a splint if needed, plus a muzzle. Even friendly dogs will bite if they're in pain. Please make sure your pet is current on all vaccines before you head out. Your pet should also have a good physical exam to make sure she is healthy enough to go hunting. Always provide your pet with protection from the elements, and this includes a high-quality pet
There you go, Kent.
a blaze orange fang vest, which makes your pet more visible and provides protection from the bush as he or she runs through. Be careful and have fun. Remember, this is what most of our dogs were born to do. This message has been brought to you by Dr. Steve from Westfield Veterinary Hospital. For questions about keeping your pet healthy, contact Dr. Steve by phone at 515-988-65.
Can you believe it's going to snow tomorrow? This is stupid.
Westfield Veterinary Hospital. For the
Stupid.
life of your pet.
Are you getting ready for hunting season? Well, you've done your
I don't think
homework
it's going to
and now
accumulate, but it's still stupid.
one thing after you've harvested that deer or wild game.
It's April 17th tomorrow.
Well, I have an answer. The Milo Locker in Milo, Iowa. The Milo Locker has been processing wild game and general locker animals for over 15 years. Daryl and Angie are the owners, and they take great pride
Poor
in the
kids
fact
out there
that
trying to find them Easter eggs
the customer wants it. You
in
can
their
have
snow
your deer,
boots.
moose, elk, or even bear processed and hand-wrapped, cut to your specifications. If you like tasty snacks, Daryl does a great job.
I got to go
making
put a
snack
turkey
sticks,
blind up
summer
today.
sausage, and jerky with all sorts of cheese and spice combinations. They do a ton of deer each year at the Milo Locker, and they do each order like it was their own. So if you get lucky this year, and
I just want to hear some fired up gobbling. I want to see them turkeys running in with their head red, just ticked off, mad, spitting and drumming. I don't want to see this little turkey all bundled up because it's freezing to death. It's not what I want. I want action.
Next vacation or outdoor adventure, head on over to the friendly folks at Imperial RV Center.
We need some 70, 75 degree weather. Get these birds fired up.
50 years. They carry pull-behind or fifth-wheel
Next
RVs
weekend's
from
supposed to be
Sprinter,
almost 80.
Hideout, Passport, and Alpine. They now carry SMC horse trailers that have built-in living quarters for road
Hey, that's awesome, Stewie. Congrats, man. That's awesome. I'm happy for you, buddy.
Imperial RV can finance on-site to help you with all your financing needs. They also have a full-service parts department for anything you might need to keep your camper going. They're open Monday through Saturday.
Well, let's just do an after show. I mean, they always do us. What do they care?
Please call them at 515-964-1424 or check them out online at
See, that's what's nice about the app. We could do an after show if we want.
ImperialRVCenter.com. Imperial RV Center in Ankeny, making memories to last a lifetime.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, happy Easter, everybody. Welcome back to 1350 ESPN. All right, hatcheries are busy netting walleye. This time of year, hatcheries are operating around the clock. 140.9 million walleye fry. That's how many eggs they're collecting. They want to hatch 140.9 million walleye fry to supply Iowa lakes and fish hatcheries. I'm getting a little choked up thinking about all them little fish eggs being taken for their mommies. It's sad. After being closed for the past 2 spawning seasons due to COVID, they're taking eggs left and right. State record smallmouth buffalo caught in the lower Wasapitican River. 43-pound smallmouth buffalo on December 1st. It was caught by a gentleman. Does it tell me their name? It doesn't tell me their name, but it beat a 70-year record. I honestly didn't know we had smallmouth buffalo in Iowa. I don't want to get around a bigmouth buffalo. Those things are huge anyway. Anyway, smallmouth buffalo are thought to hybridize at times with the other 2 native species in Iowa, black buffalo and bigmouth buffalo. So you thought I made that bigmouth buffalo thing up. I didn't. That's a real fish. See? Sometimes I know what I'm doing. All right. I got that. All right. We got to take one quick break. Do I got to do it now?
Preferably.
All right, we got to take one more quick break because I talked so much today. We're behind, but when we come back, I got mailbag, and I need to tell you about Jones Brothers Taxidermy, and then one more thing before we get out of here. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN. Richard, that's too kind of you, buddy. Thank you.
Do you go the extra step and try to stay undetected and lethal? Well, Lethal Products can help you do that every trip. It starts by
How did I get so far behind? It was that turkey story, wasn't it?
Layer of protection to avoid their noses.
Yeah. Sorry.
The next step is taking a scent-free shower using Lethal shampoo and body wash.
Oh,
then spraying
man.
down when you get to your hunting area with Lethal Products Field and Dirt Cover Sprays. If you do this system, your encounters will go way up while hunting big game, keeping your stink to a minimum. Lethal Products also feature field body wipes that you can use to wipe down after walking
The Wednesday drive.
or emergencies in the field.
Don't forget, Fridays at 5. Fridays. Wednesdays at 5.
Ticks and mosquitoes.
God, I'm losing it.
Lethal Products
Wednesdays at 5.
For more information on Lethal Products, just go to lethalproducts.com. That's lethalproducts.com. Or Archery Field and Sports in Altoona. Lethal Products will help you be lethal.
I'm telling you, Richard, that's a lot of fry, man. 140.9 million. It's a lot of fish.
Kershaw Knives has knives and tools for every outdoor situation.
Can you imagine how much batter and breading you need for that to get them things nice and golden crispy in your skillet?
Sheath knife. These sheath-style knives feature a gut hook or classic clip blade.
Man, I have got to redo that commercial.
The handles are made to stay in your hand and not slip, and the blades are made with the highest quality high-carbon stainless steel. When you get your game down, try an RBK skinning knife. This knife allows you to change out blades as they wear down, so you're always keeping the sharpest point on your game. There's even an extra handle, so your buddy can help you cape out your game, saving time on getting your valuable meat cooled down fast.
Okay.
Kershaw
Yeah, we
has
need to
knives
get
for
that
people
off.
on the go, like the brand new shovel. This new folding knife has great looks, a tool option, and opens beverages.
I have no idea what they're doing.
For when you're on the go. Check out all the knives. At
Well, hey, what you doing there, East Coast Trav?
Kershaw
The
Knives.
bearded wonder.
You can count on.
Where's my squirrel shirt?
A deer tick just crawled onto your leg and is burying its head into your flesh.
It looked really good right there, a big old fat squirrel.
In the coming weeks, you may or may not notice a red ring around the bite. Shortly thereafter, you may or may not get really sick. Your doctor may or may not test
Oh,
you
Trevi.
for Lyme disease. The test may or may not detect it, meaning you may or may not get the medication needed. If untreated or not treated on time, you could have a lifetime of complications. Don't take that chance. Get Elimitic clothing from Gamehide. Elimitic features Insect Shield, a repellent that is fused to the fabric fibers. Ticks hate it. Elimitic clothing will retain its effectiveness for the life of the garment and needs no special care. The treatment is odorless and invisible. Wearing Elimitic can help protect you from ticks, chiggers, and other biting insects, and is featured in a complete line of quality Gamehide hunting clothing. To learn more, visit Gamehide.com.
Tacticam has launched the best-in-class cellular trail camera, the #1 selling action camera in the industry. The new Reveal by Tacticam will change the way you scout forever. Not only is it one of the easiest to set up, but the most affordable cellular camera on the market. As you know, you educate your game and leave your scent when checking cameras in the field. With Reveal, those issues are gone. You can receive pictures in almost real time right to your app without going into the field. The Reveal offers half-second trigger speeds, detects game from up to 96 feet away in 4G and LTE wireless modules. Verizon and AT&T plans available. 24-inch LCD screen, adjustable night illumination, and data plans starting as low as $5 a month. The Reveal's world-class app allows you to set up your camera, add cameras, view and organize pictures, and much more. Again, plans starting as low as $5 a month. The new Reveal by Tacticam saves time.
Hey, tell him congrats, Trav. That's awesome, man. Ever just got a turkey.
For more info.
That's awesome. Congrats, man.
All about the outdoors.
The Outdoor Drive. It's on every Monday on the Outdoor Call Radio Network with Trevor Berwick.
Prices around.
Make sure you tune in on Mondays. The Outdoor Drive. They do some amazing things on there.
Or whatever you're into hunting. There's new gear arriving every week to outfit you better than before. Sportsman's Warehouse has a
Trevor actually has some good guests on every week. They do a good job.
Everything from cleaning gear to reloading can be found at Sportsman's Warehouse. Sportsman's Warehouse Fishing Department is simply the best around.
You'll find all your favorite tackle from Pfluger, Daiwa, Abu Garcia, Quantum, and Zebco, just to name a
I thought
few.
we could redo this
From
one,
the
too.
serious angler to the regular fishing enthusiast, Sportsman's Warehouse has all you need. From camping to boating to all the best clothes and footwear for the entire family. You'll find it at Sportsman's Warehouse. Sportsman's Warehouse off Interstate 35 on Oro Labor Road in Ankeny. Open 7 days a week. Ask about the seminar series going on every month as well. Sportsman's Warehouse in Ankeny.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Happy Easter, everybody. Hey, real quick, we got mail brought to you by the Darren Islander American Family Insurance. Jim Larson in Des Moines, what fletching is best for those headhunter broadheads, Mr. Dan? Jim, real quickly, I use 4 2-inch Pine Ridge Archery nitro vanes. So instead of 3 vanes, I use 4, and I use a full-length shaft. So if you do that, they should fly pretty good for your bow, as long as your bow is tuned. So there's your mailbag segment for today, and the reason I did that is because we're short on time. Jim, you're going to get a nice little gift from Darren Islander, American Family Insurance Agent in Ankeny, Iowa. Jones Brothers Taxidermy, for all your taxidermy needs, give them a call at 515-249-4362. Whether it's bear, deer, turkey, elk, moose, fish. I think Dave's doing fish now. I think he's doing fish. I don't know. He had a really cool otter in there the other day. Or was it a mink? I think it was a mink or not. One or the other. It was really cool. Anyway, Jones Brothers Taxidermy. Give him a holler. And that's it. I'm done. I am all caught up. I'm out of here. Thank you so much. What do we got? We got 2 minutes? Guess what team is not in first place that Andrew likes? The Atlanta Braves. Atlanta Braves in the basement. Yeah, that Chipper Jones can't play anymore.
Well, hey, he was raking it all his years. Don't go after Chipper. Come on.
Did you just say Chipper or Jipper?
I said Chipper.
I think Jipper.
Don't go after
Jipper.
now.
Jipper Jones. He jipped everybody. There you go. Anyway, hey, be out there. If you're going to be out there, dress warm. It's supposed to next Thursday, Friday next week. It's supposed to warm up. So hang in there if you're struggling through your turkeys. It's just, I think they're behind a week or two, and things will start getting better. It's a long season, so just don't get frustrated. Get out there and plan your hunt your plan, and you'll be fine. We'll be back on the air on Wednesday at 5 p.m. Central Time for the Wednesday Drive on the Outdoor Call Radio app. If you haven't downloaded that, please go to the iTunes, Google Play, or Alexa app stores and download that free app. We would love to hear. John said Cubbies. We would love to have you download and listen to the show Monday through Sunday. Don't forget, we're giving away some great prizes. We're giving away a DSD turkey decoy and a shotgun starting next month. So it's a great time to download that app and listen in. It's all free for you to do that. It's the only outdoor radio station in the country that is all outdoors 24/7. So there you go. Hope you enjoy it. We got great hosts on there, and we're doing it for you every day. That's going to wrap it up for me here on ESPN. We'll be back next week. Till then, bye! Well, we got through it. Happy Easter, everybody. We will be back at it next Saturday. Don't forget, we'll be on the air Wednesday at 5 on the Wednesday Drive on the Outdoor Call Radio app. If you need anything, let me know. Otherwise, we will talk with you soon. God bless you, and happy Easter, everybody. Thank you.